Get ready to ride a wave of nostalgia with our favorite hydro-powered hero. The second wave of the 7-star Kanto Trio starter raid is starting soon. Starting from March 6th to the 12th, Blastoise, the Pokémon with enough firepower to make Charizard jealous, will fully reinforce his Bowser Castle with his Tera-type Steel. This means that the 7-star raid featuring Blastoise will only run for one full weekend instead of the usual 2 separate weekends. Bowser will most likely have moves like Hydro Pump, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, Iron Defense, Ice Beam, and Rain Dance. Additionally, physical damage moves like Liquidation and Ice Spinner could also find their way into Blastoise's move pool. And one move that would be very scary to face is Shell Smash. With Blastoise being a Steel type, it has 3 weaknesses: Fire, Fighting, and Ground. But consider Blastoise's original Water typing, Fighting might be our best option. Not to forget, there are always Ground-type Pokémon with abilities like Water Absorb and Storm Drain. Of course, a good Fire-type strategy along with a Sunny Day might work, but if Blastoise is going to be trigger-happy with Rain Dance, then a Fighting type might still be a better option. And there are always some fighting types who would love to fight in a bright, sunny weather. Don't forget, our Tera Raid builds are based on predictions of what we think will work great in battle against Blastoise the Unrivaled. Updates will follow after release. Hi, Jonny from Galaxy Worm here. Welcome back to the universe, and get ready to blast off into the universe as we explore some Pokémon you can use in battle against a hydro-powered Blastoise. Let's start with the Pokémon that could be very handy when Blastoise won't have Iron Defense in its move pool. As water fighting types, Quaquaval and Poliwrath resist incoming water, steel and ice type moves, making them a valuable addition to your team. You can run both of them with Animate Nature and allocate EVs to max attack and special defense. Poliwrath can boost itself up with Bulk Up or Belly Drum, while Quaquaval can raise its attack with Swords Dance. Because Blastoise is quite heavy, both of them can use Low Kick for an effective attack. Additionally, Poliwrath can deal damage with Drain Punch, which also provides some healing. Quaquaval is better off with the Stellar Tera-type, so it won't lose its resistance. Thanks to Poliwrath's Water Absorb ability, you can choose between Stellar or the Fighting Tera-type. We recommend waiting until the raid is live before giving it a Stellar Tera-type, just to be on the safe side. Another option is the Spirit Monkey with the piggy nose. Run Annihilate with Adamant Nature and allocate EVs to max attack and HP. Teach Annihilate the moves Drain Punch, Screech, Bulk Up, and Taunt. Screech can lower Blastoise's defense while Bulk Up raises our attack. Taunt prevents the use of status moves, and Drain Punch deals damage while also healing Annihilate. Can't break through Blastoise's massive iron defense wall? Then there is always Gallade. Run Gallade with Adamant Nature and maximize the attack and special defense EVs, with the remaining 6 spent on the HP stat. Teach it the move Sacred Sword, Swords Dance, Drain Punch, and Light Screen. Of course, there is always Sunny Day if the rain proves to be annoying. Make sure Gallade is Tera-type fighting and go with the ability Sharpness. Thanks to Sacred Sword, Blastoise can use Iron Defense all it wants, but Sacred Sword just won't care. Next up, we have our Galarian bird, Zapdos. As long as Blastoise doesn't have any ice type attacks, because otherwise you'll want to terrestrialize as soon as possible into a fighting type. Go with Adamant Nature and maximize the attack and HP EVs. Zapdos can provide some special defense coverage with Light Screen and attack with Thunderous Kick. The cool part about this move is that it will lower the target's defense stat by 1 stage every time you use it. Lastly, you can also teach it the moves Taunt and Focus Energy. Focus Energy can always be switched up by Bulk Up. Now let's check out some support Pokémon that can always help out your squad or random players online. Of course, we have chosen the 3 ground-type Pokémon that, because of their ability, are immune to water-type attacks. Clodsire, Gastrodon, and Quagsire.
Giggity.
But if Blastoise has some ice-type moves in its move pool, then you're better off with Quagsire and Gastrodon. Clodsire and Quagsire can reset Blastoise buff stats with Haze. Please note that this will reset every stat on the field, including teammates. When on a special attacking team, they can both also attack with Acid Spray to lower the target's special defense. Then they can continue bullying Blastoise with Mud Slap to lower its accuracy. And when the shield is up, they can always attack with Earth Power, which also has a small chance to lower the target's special defense. Of course, Gastrodon can do all that as well, except for Acid Spray. Instead, it can use Helping Hand. Lastly, we have added a few more Pokemon options in the description down below. Feel free to share any strategies you're planning to bring against Blastoise. As always, I'm Jonny, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya!